Welcome to Simply Mindful Yoga. I'm Carrie, and here we're going to explore the roots of yoga, the history, and the tradition. We're going to do this by breaking down each posture or asana, including the stories behind them, and an accessible way for everybody to do each posture. So grab a seat, some comfy clothes, and a drink, and join us. We're so glad you're here. We're going to get started on our history of the asanas or the postures with the warrior series. In Sanskrit, this series is known as Virabhadrasana. And the three main ones are warrior 1, 2, and 3. So the history behind this series of postures comes from the story of Shiva and Shakti. Shiva was a lord who sat in meditation for 1,000 years. Shakti, in one of her incarnations, was named Sati and was born to a man named Daksha. Daksha was not a fan of Lord Shiva because he had ash on his face, he was an ascetic, he had dreadlocks, but Sati was totally enamored with Shiva. So when she came of age and her celebration to choose her suitor came, she threw her garland into the air, invoking the name of Lord Shiva. Shiva caught it, and by tradition, whoever catches the garland must marry the thrower. Daksha could not denounce this. He was not happy about it. So he threw another celebration, and he did not invite Shiva and Sati. Sati decided she was going to go anyway, but when she got there, her father and all the guests ridiculed her, and she was so sad and upset and incensed that she threw herself into fire and became ashes. Shiva was so upset and anguished by this that he plucked the hair from his head in 2 fistfuls and planted it in the ground, and from that hair up sprang Virabhadra, the warrior. When Virabhadra sprang forth, they sprang forth with their arms overhead as such. When Virabhadra confronted the father, Daksha, they did as such with their arms on either side. See? And when Virabhadra cut off the head of Daksha, they leaned forward with their arms outstretched. And that is where the warrior or Virabhadrasana series comes from. On our next video, we will break down each posture of the warrior series and how to do it in a way that is accessible to everybody, including the variations. So come back and join us. I hope you've enjoyed this history. Leave any questions in the comments or any postures you would like me to go over. As always, the light and the humanity in me honors the light and the humanity in you. Namaste.